You are now listening to Feeding Off Each Other.
Hey, it's Corona time right now.
It's copyrighted?
Probably.
It's Corona time.
Is it like beer time or Corona COVID-19 time?
Oh, I was just going off the theme of the last episode, which
Oh.
was drinking as much as humanly possible.
I was a little scared that we had to drink more beers.
That was Michelob time, though.
Welcome to Feeding Off Each Other, the weekly podcast where we feed off the talent, humor, knowledge, and awesome stories of our guests and each other. I'm Matt the Sandal Dennison, joined as always by David, almost his birthday boy Wiggins.
Okay, let's go.
And to his left, Jason hates his birthday. Don't even talk about it, Lucas. Noise. Now, what is it with that?
What?
You famously within the group.
Yeah.
Don't like your birthday. You never celebrate your birthday. You don't like to make a thing of it. So let's make a thing of it.
Okay. My view on my birthday, not other people's birthdays, let's just be clear. I love other people's birthdays, is all my good birthdays are gone. You know, you had like 10,
It's so sad.
18, 19, 21. After 21, it's like, well, 25 is good. You could rent a car anywhere. But after that, you're just getting older. You feel worse every year. You think about all the stuff you didn't do that year, and you're like, yeah, I blew it again.
Yeah, but I feel like since I've known you, you've not really made a big deal about your birthday.
Maybe. I'm just like, don't do anything for me. It's fine.
It's because you grew up a Jehovah's Witness, right?
Why?
They don't celebrate birthdays and any like holidays, I think.
Oh,
Yeah, they're
Hell no!
they're anti all of it.
really?
Mm-hmm.
No, I didn't do a JW thing, but I could.
Should have.
I should.
Now, is this like an only child thing that you don't celebrate the birthdays? Because
I
I
don't
thought
know.
about this on the way here, and I wasn't an only child.
Yeah.
But we weren't really like a big birthday family either. We had like birthdays with like cousins and uncles and stuff, but I never had like a birthday party with friends until I was in high school and I could kind of facilitate it on my own.
Really?
Yeah, never
Oh.
had. I mean, like I as you learned on episode, was it 99 that was the Matt Dennison episode? I basically lived on a farm, and I feel like I was like too removed from everybody.
Right.
Yeah, that doesn't help.
Yeah, I would eagerly anticipate my birthday for the party, like the friend party.
Really?
Yeah, but then I was a summer birthday, and then kids were away, and then I would get sad, and then so I would often do my birthday in June or September or something.
Just
Yep.
for the rager.
Yeah,
We never did like, I never got to do like the laser tag for my birthday or like.
Palladium. I did a Palladium birthday one year. Oh, let me tell you, that was a good time.
What was the Palladium?
Palladium was like an arcade special place at Metrotown, and they had everything there. They had like
Boomer.
little rides even. Yeah, and the
Very-
Rainforest
very
Rainforest
boomer
Cafe.
facility.
Rainforest Cafe was down the way as well, and
Well, I hope
pretty
our listeners in the East Coast U.S. are enjoing our local references
Rainforest is
to
global.
restaurants.
Rainforest is
Yeah.
global.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Global?
Yeah.
yeah,
They're everywhere.
it's
not
like
everywhere.
It's a chain.
Yeah. I think they're actually dying out though.
Well, just like the real rainforest.
Yeah. It's really on brand for
Yeah.
them. Slowly burned down.
Instead of
There's a
birds-
Kickstarter
Instead
for-
of birds. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say there's a Kickstarter for the rainforest, and it's like small letters cafe.
Instead of the birds and like, rain sound effects coming in, it says chainsaws and tractors. And they have smoke coming in a pipe.
There's
While
people
you're trying to eat
chained to the
chicken
like
nuggets.
ceramic toucan.
Oh, Brooks
Yeah.
pulling up the locations.
Oh, look at all these. Okay. Actually, there's quite a few more than I thought, to be honest.
My eyes are bad. Are the symbol frogs?
Yeah.
I think it looks like corn on the cobs or something. All right, so we got California location, Nevada. We got 2 in Florida.
Can you pull
Texas
up?
that has 3. Okay.
Yeah.
Can you
gotta
pull
go
up
to
what
Texas.
like the actual place looks like?
The Rainforest Cafe.
Like
Yeah.
the actual rainforest cafe.
Just on Google or something.
We
'Cause
got-
it was a cool place. I don't think the food was great.
I think it was pretty bad food actually.
It's kind of
Yeah.
like a tiki bar.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Tiki bar.
Oh yeah, this
Oh,
place is
baby.
awesome.
But when you're 7, that's an exciting place to go.
When you're 17, 27, 37.
Look at this.
Yeah, that's cool.
We got elephants in the room.
Uh-huh.
Did they have like
That's-
misters?
Should
in
we
there?
talk about the elephants in the room or
That's what she said.
what were you saying, Jake?
No, did they have like misters in there?
I feel like
Or
I
and
think
then
that
Miss-
misters
and
and
Mrs.
Mrs. It was
No,
all genders.
It was dudes only.
We were both so excited to get to that joke.
Now you're talking.
They had Mr. Bisters.
Liar!
No, not in the 90s. They didn't have Mr. Bisters. That wasn't invented yet. You invented that, Dave.
Yeah.
No, that's when I learned about Mr. Bisters.
They got Zaboomafoo up on the ceiling. That's some sort of that's not a sloth. What is Zaboomafoo?
He's
a lemur?
A lemur, yeah.
I don't think it ends in an L.
Lemur. I hardly know her.
Wow.
When my lemur her over.
and the fish tank, man. Is that
my
a
God.
salt what do they call it? Fresh salts fish tank?
Yep,
Those
that's
things
it.
are not cheap to
Fresh salt. I feel
Fresh-
like you're
what
combining the two
fresh
variations.
sea salt, ocean,
It's either fresh water or salt water.
fresh salt water, that there it is. Salt water aquarium, not cheap.
Oh,
Not a
that's
cheap
hot.
operation.
No.
And that's probably why they don't exist anymore.
Yeah, their overhead was brutal. They were just underwater financially and literally.
What about Bass Pro Shops? They have a massive fish tank. You
Yeah.
ever see the videos where the people dive in?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Oh
I've
man,
seen
that is like the most rebellious thing you can do in a store these days.
damn teens.
Dive into their fish tank.
I bet you Rhett and his posse are doing that.
Now, what would it take for you to dump, let's say, cannonball
Uh-huh.
into the Bass Pro Shops fish tank?
Check for $10,000.
$10,000 you do it?
Yeah.
10K?
Yeah. Is that enough to bail you out of jail? You going to jail
Yeah.
after that?
No.
I think you're getting a lifetime ban,
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
which is inconvenient if you ever need like big things of Cheetos or something.
yeah.
They have the most random shit at Bass Pro Shops.
Yeah.
What a great store though.
That's great.
Like talk about like cool interiors to businesses.
Mm-hmm.
They don't just have elephants; they got every animal up on the roof. Plus, like a mural. They have like the sky painted. It's like going into the Sistine Chapel for outdoorsmen for white trash.
What's the difference between Bass Pro Shop and Cabela's?
I don't know. I thought it was about the same.
I think the
thing.
Cabela's.
I don't know.
I think that's the fishing stuff. That's all the like the clothes and whatnot. I think if you go to a Bass Pro Shops, then you get the boats. You get the like.
There's boats in Cabela's too.
Is there really?
I think so. But I don't think we have Bass Pro Shop in Canada, but we do have Cabela's.
We do have a Bass Pro Shops in
Do we?
Canada. Of course, you haven't been. Tawasin Mills.
Why did I think that was a Cabela's?
No, it's Bass Pro Shops.
Okay.
It's an amazing store.
Okay, then I have been
That
there.
looks like just like that. They all look the same.
Yeah, I'm mixing them up. in my head.
Didn't we go there?
Yeah, I thought that was a Cabela's for some reason.
we got the tub of Cheetos.
Cheetos. Yeah.
For how to be a Canadian or something.
Yeah. So apparently, Bass Pro Shops and Cabela's are basically the same thing. In 2017, Bass Pro Shops bought Cabela's,
Makes sense.
and they just kept the names because people were, I guess, used to going to one or the other.
It's like there used to be Costco and Price Club, and then Costco bought Price Club. But then they didn't keep the Price Club brand alive. They just fucking turned them into Costco's.
It's like, what's the difference between IFHT and Mahalo My Dude? Well, once upon a time, IFHT bought Mahalo My Dude.
Yeah.
And
Or a pack of gum.
so what do you guys, what are you planning for your birthday? You going to drink 100 beers, 100 shots of beer?
I have no plans.
No plans.
Oh, so you're shitting on me for not caring about my birthday, and you got no plans.
Well, all his good ones are behind him now, Jason. You know this.
No, mine
He has-
are.
he has
Mine
nothing-
are.
He has nothing to live for.
He might be excited about what, 45?
Yeah, 40 is
He turned
coming up, eh?
50,
69
Yeah, yeah.
No, after last year, I kind of decided, I was like, I'm not going to throw any of my own birthdays for a while.
So you're gonna wait there, like at home, for a text that someone remembers, and then ask
I'm just
to
going to
hang out?
stare out the window longingly.
Yeah. You're gonna be upset. You're like, everyone forgot.
Yeah. And I'm like, somewhere out there.
Well,
You know that
yeah,
song?
you can always, as a backup, you can drink 100 shots of beer if you like. You're so good at it now.
Well, I'd have to drink 200 now.
Yeah, that's true.
To level it up or what?
Yeah.
Oh, we were talking about making it a harder beer.
Yeah, I mean, we were doing
frozen?
4% beers. Frozen beer?
Yeah, harder.
No.
But
Beer popsicles, 100 beer popsicles,
logistically too hard. Take too long.
sucking
Yeah.
off each other.
You'd have to make your mouth so warm somehow.
Oh God,
How would I do?
I can think of so many ways to do so. I can't. The hardest part is choosing which way. How did you guys feel after the Centurion?
Drunk.
Yeah. Yeah. I chose to ride my bike here and home.
Now, is that illegal? Operating a
Yeah, it's drunk in public.
No,
in
no,
public?
no, it's a different thing.
Operating a moving. What is it? It's not a vehicle.
You can get a DUI on a bike.
What?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
You're on the road. You're a hazard.
I'd like to see them catch me.
Just you veering off into a bush.
I think I'd have the wherewithal if I was way too drunk to not actually ride a bike, but I was confident I could get home.
That's what they all say.
Yeah.
Before they fall into the ocean.
Yeah. How many beers have you had? 100, but they're all in really small cups.
You have any beers today, there, sir?
Technically triple digits.
Yeah.
I'm not going to lie to you.
Holy shit.
They're just really small.
Now, I was called out for not drinking, for missing them, but I was trying to double up, and at the end, this might have been off camera. There was
It was on camera.
there was it. There was there was like a half maybe a full glass, and I was just drinking from the full glass like a normal beer.
I also drank some extra at the end because when I was editing it, I was like, why am I still drinking?
Yeah. Well, they get a little easier. Yeah. We went home. I definitely felt more drunk as time went on. Never like too drunk that I thought I was gonna, throw up or
No.
black out or anything like that. But Brooke made dinner. God bless your soul, Brooke.
Excellent.
She made like a Mexican rice bowl, and I was just eating that thing so fast. Never eaten a dinner faster before, and at that moment I was concerned. Oh no, this is gonna be like one of those meals that I can never eat again because I'm gonna throw it up later or whatever. You guys have that? Like you can't eat a certain thing, you can't drink a certain thing because it reminds you of
Not anymore.
Chending.
I haven't thrown up from anything like that in so long then. There's nothing. I used to have that with Pepsi.
Really?
Yeah, I mixed Pepsi with, I don't know, vodka or something, and I couldn't touch Pepsi for a while.
Oh, that's a bad mix. Vodka and cola.
Yeah.
Not good.
Pass.
Is there a name for that drink? Is that I feel like every drink's got
Brown Russian. I don't know.
Jason, you got anything like that? You you can't
Strongbow.
touch?
Strongbow.
Strongbow.
It's like cider, like apple cider. Yeah, that was like probably the first time I threw up drinking was from Strongbows, and I had so many Strongbows, and I can't do it since.
When was the last time you tried to Strongbow?
It's been
It's
a year.
been.
Yeah, been about a year or so.
Need that sound
probably.
effect.
I didn't even try. It was just like I could smell it. Someone cracked one. I was like, oof, no.
What about a different brand cider?
Yeah, I can do like growers.
Oh.
I can do cider.
We were driving the highway the other day. Brooke thought she saw on the overpass a group of kids drinking 2-liter growers. Enemy spotted. Classic North Vancouver boys.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
really is.
Very classic. Yeah, well, what else? Anything else to break down? Dave, you drove home that night. How was the road?
It's so weird because like they used to draw the line straight,
Yeah.
but they were just squiggly and all over the place.
And everyone was trying to hit you.
No, I actually ended up taking an Uber home. And
I thought Alonzo was supposed to be our DD.
no, I don't know.
Didn't get the memo.
Yeah, and then there was all this construction going on near our office space, and it made it really hectic. And then I had to just like cross a road without a crosswalk to get to this person that was across the street. And then it was a female Uber driver, which I don't know if I've ever had before.
Oh,
Wow.
she
Yeah.
was.
They let them drive cars there?
Oh,
You might have driven safer.
I'm sorry.
Howdily dood each other, nation. You love the show, you love the pod, you love the boys. Well, why don't you support us by purchasing some of our merch on mahalomydude.com.
That's right, Matthew. We've got the finest selection of t-shirts, stickers, and hats you've ever seen. Plus, we even have feeding off each other sticker packs so that you can proudly show off your love for the show on a mug, laptop, your dog, your mom, whatever.
And as a special gift to you, our beloved Chuthers, we're offering 10% off your next order with the code FEEDING. That's right. Head to mahalomydude.com and use code FEEDING for 10% off your next order.
And now,
Back to the pod.
man, speaking of the construction, I looked under my car because I had to wash it. We drove to Quesnel, 8-hour drive, a lot of flies. I looked under my car to clean it, and I'm like, what is all this speckly stuff? It looks like I got, it looks like it almost got sand blasted under my car. I looked a little further underneath. The underside of my car covered in paint, white paint.
In paint?
Yeah, white paint from the, they
Lines.
repainted the roads near us.
Oh.
And it's just polka dots. And it's not just like it looks like, I don't know if this is a classic Art Attack technique. Did you guys watch Art Attack?
Of course.
You put the paint on the toothbrush and you flick the paint with the toothbrush. I think that's how they would make pit vipers, isn't it?
When
No,
you-
they would do that with a can of spray paint. Anyways, there was speckles, and then I looked a little closer, and there was just like huge globs too. It's bad. It's bad. I think it's like gonna be permanent. I don't know how to get all that shit. It's freaking everywhere.
There's got to be. I mean, you can use paint remover, but then you're gonna remove the other paint that's on your vehicle.
Yeah, fortunately it's the underside.
Yeah,
But I didn't look that close. It's probably a little everywhere. Probably everywhere behind the wheels, though.
that's so brutal though. That can just happen to your vehicle, and it's not really your fault.
Well, they painted the lines, and I was surprised at how early they opened it.
Right.
It was my first thought, and I never thought for a minute, maybe I shouldn't drive this. I just thought, oh, wow, drives fast.
Oh, it was you drove past lines that had just been painted.
I was all open. I wasn't like really swerving
painting,
anything.
I thought you parked somewhere and the painting process caused it. But you're saying you flicked it up by driving by.
Yeah, I was just driving
Gotcha.
over lines that were already painted, and my wheels flicked up paint onto the underside of my car.
I have a car damage story as well.
Go ahead.
It's a bit of I'm in a bit of a pickle here.
Oh,
So I washed my car for the first time in like 2 months, and I discovered on my driver's side that I have these little dings in the side of my door. And I at my place I have underground parking, and I park next to the same car every day. And I'm like, those dings look kind of green paintish, and that's the color of the car that parks next to me. Here's the predicament. The woman that would be in the passenger side with the husband owns the car is blind. So I have a hard time feeling like I can complain.
Hey, hang on, wait. She's blind. She's driving a car. What?
She's in the
I'm lost.
passenger side.
She's in the passenger side.
So she like
She's
can-
opening
she can-
the door.
She
She's
can
I'm-
hear, right?
I guess, but
She can hear the door smashing against your car.
it's just an awkward.
Yeah,
feels
yeah.
like a very Larry David Curb Your Enthusiasm thing.
They I've seen on Amazon they make like door guards for this scenario where it's like not permanent. You just kind of like lean it up against your car door because people hit them in apartment situations a lot.
Yeah.
You should get like a spring so that it closes back on them.
Honestly, I'd start building your case now. I'd put cameras up. I'd capture the evidence and take them to court.
Also, this car parks way too close to the line, and then I have to like shimmy out of my car, even though I park as far away as possible.
Well, your story is jogging my memory. If I may feed off of you for just a moment.
Please do.
Feeding off each
I
other.
used to have the BMW, right? The black 335, and I parked it outside Brooke's house once upon a time when she used to live in Kitsilano. I parked under a chestnut tree. Next morning, woke up. There was like 30 golf ball sized dents in my car.
That sucks. In the roof.
In the roof, on the
was
hood,
golfing?
everywhere.
Who was golfing?
The wall, the chestnut. You don't get it?
I got
Yeah,
it.
yeah. The chestnuts, they fell off from the tree.
Right.
You sure about that?
No one was golfing. There was no golf. Yeah, no, I fucked up my car, and I got one of those suction remover things. Didn't do anything, and eventually sold it as is, like that.
There's
Traded in for the 4Runner.
speed bumps.
Yeah, actually, I think you know why the golf ball has dimples.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Dave. You know this, smartest guy in the pod. Go ahead.
No.
Aerodynamics
Oh,
makes
okay.
it travel farther.
I thought you were gonna tell a joke.
No.
Like, why does the golf ball have dimples?
Straight.
Because it's a cutie. You're like,
No, it's aerodynamics. So you'd think that it would make the BMW faster.
yeah, for
And
sure.
it would make me, in turn, more of a douchebag. But now, is that true that
Impossible.
all BMW drivers are douchebags? Because I used to think about that. Am I a
No.
douchebag just for having this car?
Of course not.
I don't know.
That's
Most
how you
people,
drive it.
I might disagree.
most people with fast cars drive like douchebags.
Like, what about Tesla drivers? Are they?
Oh yeah.
What? That's like everyone. There's so many people that own Teslas.
Yeah, families.
Yeah.
You
what are
know,
talking-
single
you
mothers.
can't hyperbolize this stuff.
Oh,
Children.
okay. Someone used their dictionary this morning.
It's
Yeah, no kidding. Yeah, that's like a big word. You gotta cool it over there. Who's the smartest
Calm
guy?
down.
yeah.
Know your place, sound boy.
Just play the
That
sound.
escalated quickly.
Well, speaking of drunk driving,
Oh,
Yeah.
here we go.
so on our trip to Quesnel, actually Jason learned about this and he passed it forward. To me. So at the bike park, which is a very nice bike park. There is a kind of like a valley trail, like a bike trail, you know, like the one you see in Whistler. It's just like normal width for bicycles and pedestrians. It goes from downtown to another part of town, uptown.
It's called like Hillside or Hilltop.
Okay, yeah, right.
Yeah.
And use this path to get around. And we learned that it used to be the drunk road that was legally sanctioned by the local government. If you were drunk, you drove this road and you wouldn't get a DUI. It was so they took you off the highway. So if you drove this, you wouldn't get a DUI. And apparently this was a thing until 2015.
Yeah, that's the most wild part.
So this place was a utopia, is what you're telling me.
We're moving to Quesnel. Yeah.
Wow.
It's also like a pretty safe road. Like it's uphill, and even if you did veer off, like you're not gonna fall off a cliff. Like you just kind of go into the trees a little bit. There's no way you're going quick up that road. Like it's so tight.
I mean, well, that's the thing. If when you're drunk
And you're in your BMW,
Yeah.
or Tesla.
and you got golf ball dimples all over, you can't help but drive fast.
Yeah, that's true.
These shorts, guys, are these a little too? I feel like you can see my nuts.
Does he look like a bitch?
Pit Viper shorts, man. These are the type of shorts when I wear them, people are like, "Geez, those are short shorts."
I feel like that's trendy right now though for guys.
Like you can see my tan line.
Yeah, that's cool.
Is this inappropriate for the pod? And I got the sandal. I'm showing a lot of skin.
I don't know. You keep
Can you blur
pulling
this
them
out?
up.
Not to be racist or anything.
Can you guys just put like pixelation on my lower half so it looks like I'm butt naked?
And we'll just put like one really long
Black
pixel.
bar.
Yeah.
Thank you. So yeah, Quesnel. Let's talk about it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because we spent 5 days away from our boy David.
Yeah.
Boy, did we miss you, Dave.
God, Dave was just partying every day, I'm sure.
I did. Yeah. 100 shots every day.
That's where all the beers went.
Yeah.
We went to Quesnel, 8 hours away, northern BC. Now, is this northern BC or is it central BC?
No, it's actually not. It's the Caribou region.
Caribou region. But people refer to it as northern BC.
Because I think you're approaching that limit of where the population of BC lies. Like up more north than that is like Prince George, and then more north than that,
Yeah, it
not
feels
a lot
like
of people.
feels like we drove forever to get there.
You're north. You're far north.
And then you look at the map and you're like, we're only 40% of the way north of the whole province.
It might not be northern, but it's norther.
Norther
Norther.
BC.
Norther BC.
So we traveled there in a heat wave to shoot a project for tourism. And boy, was it fun. It's a good. You want to hear about this bike park, Dave? You want to hear about all the trails?
Badly.
Yeah.
Tell me in intimate detail every curve,
Oh,
every berm,
Oh.
every
Well, they're all 90-degree
step
berms.
down.
So they know what they're doing.
hair.
Well, they got a bike park, Dave. They spent a bunch of money on a bike park that's kind of like a city bike park. You know, it's free. You just show up, you park your car in the parking lot next to the playground, next to a swimming pool, indoor swimming pool. It's right there. But it's not just like dirt jumps. It's almost like a bike park like Whistler too.
Yeah.
Like it's like trails.
Mini Whistler. Yeah.
Big jumps. Big jumps,
Yeah, big jumps.
big wooden features, the kind of features that make you think, what the heck, is this allowed to be built here? Someone's going to wreck themselves on this. But they said that the harder features, actually less people tend to wreck themselves because it's usually the people who are experienced hitting those, and more people get hurt on the greens and blues.
right.
But
A bit of a know your limit, play within it situation.
yeah,
Very much.
but the stuff that they've built there is actually insanely impressive. Like we saw the biggest landings and biggest mounds of dirts ever. Like they're really trying to make impressive stuff out there just to, catch some eyeballs. So that was the bike park. We also rode Dragon Mountain, which is a provincial park. We rode some trails there. That was those are like some of the first trails, right?
Yeah, they're old. They've been there for a while, but now they're getting some new love put in. And we heard plans that they want to build like 10 more or something, 15 more.
Yeah, lots of potential there. Lots of. Oh, geez, Dave's staring off into space already. Look at him. He's just staring at the ground,
Hello, darkness, my
fiddling
old
with
friend.
his finger. He's not paying attention to anything now. He's gone to his happy place, thinking about all those beers he's going to drink on Friday.
Yeah,
So good.
to forget this conversation.
We also we rode the Wonderland region.
Yeah.
Which is this eye contact genuine now, Dave? Do you really care? Because I care a lot about Wonderland.
I think Dave actually just has his eyes closed.
Yeah,
but he has
sorry.
those like little glasses.
I was reviewing my grocery list in my mind. Do I have cheese at home?
A yard of
I
rope.
want the buzz.
No, we hit the Wonderland region, which it's kind of cool because I think there's kind of like a loose Alice in Wonderland theme there that they've kind of committed to.
Oh yeah. No, I would call it
full
tight.
on.
A tight
Full commitment?
Yeah, I'd say they committed.
Tight bundle. Fair enough. Yeah, and you could see that theme with the trail names. There's a trail. Rabbit in the Hole.
Mad Hatter.
Mad Hatter. Oh yeah, okay. All right, that's on point.
Yeah.
But also some of the features is fun. Okay, so there's like a ladder bridge that we came across, and it's just a normal ladder bridge. You kind of go up, it plateaus, it goes down, but then off to the right, the ladder bridge goes straight up a tree, completely vertical. And then off the top of that, there's a pole with a lantern, and then I actually climbed up this thing to see what was inside the lantern. Severed teddy bunny head.
What the fuck?
It's I like the sense of humor.
Yeah.
I thought it was great.
I thought it was great. It
Yeah.
had like little rocks shaped like eggs that were painted like Easter eggs all over the trails.
Very
like,
intricate.
everywhere.
Like dot. What is there a name for that? Like polka dot kind of painting? I don't know. But rocks everywhere. And the funny part is nobody knows who did them. We asked the trail builders and they say, yeah, we're still trying to find out.
Or is that part of the thing?
That's what I said.
Part
I said,
of it.
you guys are tricking me.
Oh, we don't know who does them.
It's Bill Cosby.
yeah.
I don't know who drug does women's.
Yeah, I'm talking about Mountain Dews, baby.
What else? What else was like Alice in Wonderland themed? I think there was something else that we missed. We never got to see.
Oh yeah. I
got-
mean, there was a few other trails, like you said, Rabbit Hole, and we didn't really ride that.
They got trees that with signs that say tree with an arrow pointing up to tell you that it's a tree. That's kind of one of the trail builders, Danny, up there, that he's protesting kind of trail signs. He believes that no one reads trail signs because you're going fast and you don't have time to read them. And you might see that there's like something yellow off to the side of your vision. So you see something's coming up, but you don't actually go and read it. You don't read jump or drop or obstacle or expert or whatever.
What's your take on that?
I mean, I feel like you got to have them.
Yeah.
It's like, how many people are actually reading every road sign out there? There's a lot of signs.
Yeah, you got to, and then you kind of have to have redundancies so that you hope that they read one out of every 4.
You gotta. And I feel like I don't know, like, do most people when they're riding a trail, do they ride it very slow, like quarter speed, just to check out all the trails? Or are they riding a full blast?
Probably full blast.
You think full blast?
Well, like 80%.
Because on my first lap of a trail, I'm usually going slow. I'm creeping just up to the jumps or whatever. I'm taking note of the signs every once in a while. I think a sign that really helps is like the difficulty, most difficult direction or easy route.
Yeah. I like
Those stand out.
Yeah.
But
It's probably the type of case too where the majority of people don't need it, blah blah blah. They're blasting through, but then someone eats shit in a spot that could have used a sign, and they're like, "What the fuck? Why wasn't there a sign?"
yeah, it's all liability.
Yeah. Also, there's sometimes the signs are like wrong, or just like, say if a sign says drop, you're like, usually that means you have to pull up off the end or you will crash and die. But you get there and you're like, oh, this is actually just a steep roll or something. If I did drop it, it would have been bad. So then you start questioning every sign in your mind, depending on where it is.
This is reminding me, I wish we had the clip ready to go. We were filming Silent Biking in Whistler. We're on Fade to Black, which takes out a lot of people. And we had the camera, we set up the camera, we press record, we walk away. We walked away, and maybe we already talked about this in the pod.
No, I don't think so. I don't think so.
A young kid who,
Describe the kid.
Well, how do you describe it, Joey?
Yeah.
Rental bike,
Yeah,
maybe,
rental bike.
rental helmet, kind of like basketball shorts or whatever, like not equipped, not fully
on a
equipped.
double black diamond trail.
Kind of seemed like his mom was like, "Yeah, get out of here for the day. Here's $100. Go rent a bike." Is that even enough these days? Probably not. Whatever. They rented him a bike, and he went up there, which is great. God bless his soul. And
How old are we thinking?
oh god, I don't know. 12, 13,
12,
something.
13, yeah.
Right.
Yeah. He goes into our frame. He approaches a drop very, very slow. And he just does not stop or ever hit the brakes. And he just completely rolls off, goes over the bars, and bike topples on top of him. Made absolutely no effort to slow down, stop, see what was over the edge of the ramp.
There are trail signs.
There's lots of trail signs. And it's like Fade to Black. I mean, it's famously a pretty difficult trail with a lot of consequential stunts.
Yeah, you might fade to black if you do it wrong, right?
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, he just rode right off. I wish we had the clip.
Yeah. I mean, I can put it in the cut, but
Well, and he's our reaction. All right, everybody, fake laugh.
Whoa!
Oh my God, the way he did that.
Holy
was
shit.
The way he did
humorous
that.
to me.
Yeah, it was. So we have the clip like on the red. It was rolling, and on my phone, it was rolling. My phone was actually under the drop. So the first thing when I saw his ass go over tea kettle, was I was like, well, he broke my phone.
I thought the phone distracted him, and I thought it was our fault.
Yeah. But no, he's a noob.
Luckily, he's not each other.
Yeah, he's definitely not.
No, he didn't. He
We did
ran
get
away.
a comment from an 11-year-old.
Yeah, we got an 11-year. Well, we had an 11-year-old listener like ages ago.
Well, now they're older, obviously.
Wait,
Impossible.
wait. Is this the 11-year-old who said I've been listening since episode 0?
Mhm.
Okay, well, obviously we had it. He was listening. I remember one of the early episodes. We're like 11 years old. Jesus Christ, stop listening to this.
Yeah.
Wait, is there more? Is there more to end this story?
The kid was okay.
He was okay.
Okay.
He was okay.
He was fine. He was fine.
Yeah. And
He left the scene.
yeah,
of
he
crime pretty
immediately left.
quickly.
Yeah, which is good. But yeah, gotta watch your kids out there.
Yeah, I mean, and also if you don't know what's over the edge, slow down or
Yeah,
stop.
just look at it.
But you were
It's
saying he's like 10 or 12 or something.
He was
old enough to know. I think.
old enough to know how to use the
I don't know,
brakes.
their prefrontal cortexes aren't developed.
My
yet.
niece just learned how to ride her bike. She's going down hills steeper than I rode when I was her age, and she's using these brakes. The brakes are old as shit too, and she's pulling them with 3 fingers. She's doing fine.
She's got that Dennison DNA though. You can't
True.
beat that.
That's true.
A Dennison
She
in
was
her.
nose wheeling down the hill. Yeah. So, anyways, Quesnel. I feel like the big epic moment was when we were absolutely dying of thirst. Now, it was a heat wave. It was like 37.
Yes, 37 degrees.
Pass.
Yep.
So hot, kind of humid there too.
Yeah.
It's a very mild place. Like they have a short shoulder season. The summer's long, winter's not as long as it is here, which is funny because you'd think it was
More
longer,
north, yeah,
right?
yeah.
Norther BC.
Yeah.
But so hot, and we were shooting the Wonderland trails. This is our big first day. Shooting silent biking, right? So we got all the big gear on. It's just me and Jason out there. But we've told tourism that we're gonna shoot the video. We're gonna shoot photos. We're gonna shoot some reels. So we're doing like 3 things at once every single time we stop. We're working our butts off. And it is hot as balls out there. We're dying, and we brought a lot of water too. We're also carrying all of our water. I don't know. We get like maybe midday. It's like 2 p.m. and Jason and I are halfway done. We've done 1 out of the 2 trails we plan to shoot, which is a big chunk of the day. And we did 4 days in a row, waking up at 6 a.m. to working till midnight, basically. So we're just on overdrive, and midday, I realized I don't think I can make this. Like I'm running out of water. I got like 2 teaspoons of water left. I don't think I can do this anymore. Like
You also spilled your water.
did I spill the water?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I spilled a tiny
A little bit. Yeah.
Yeah, I had my water sideways on a bridge, and yeah.
You also tried to do a wet t-shirt contest by yourself.
Yeah, I gotta choose better times to do that.
Yeah.
Anyways, we're just dying, and I'm, thinking I don't think this is like healthy or safe for anybody. Like, it comes a moment where it's like this is like real life out here. We could really freaking get some heat stroke out here. So I'm kind of waving the white flag, like surrendering a little bit, and I think we gotta make another plan. But we're halfway up the mountain, so to get water, we're gonna have to go down to the bottom. We're gonna have to go into town. We're gonna have to come back and climb halfway up the mountain again. It just really wasn't an option. We're gonna burn all our day. We're only really there to shoot for 2 full days too. So Jason gets on the phone and he's texting our connection at the city. He's trying to get a hold of the trail builders who were there with us to just like help us in any way. And he gets a number, or he gets I guess it was our city connection.
Yeah.
He says, okay, I'll bring you water. So pretty quickly, maybe within 30 minutes, he brings a 6-pack of blue Gatorades and a 12-pack of water bottles, and he puts them at the bottom of the mountain under a garbage can in the shade. And he sends us a picture, and we see that, and we're like, oh, all right, well, that's great, but we're gonna have to go all the way down. We're gonna burn our day, so we can't really get it. But we're thinking, oh my god, I can't wait to like be done. At least we know there's water
Yeah,
there.
exactly.
But we still have to film a whole trail, right? That's going to take like another 5 hours with no water. And it's 37 degrees. So I said, this is not good enough. We can't do it. And so we're still kind of like humming and hawing, like, should I go down there and meet you? Should we, we're trying to come up with like plans, but any plan just equals we're going to burn the day.
Yeah.
Then our City Connect, he gives us the number to one of the trail builders. And so we're texting the trail builder trying to connect with water, but he doesn't respond. Probably like an hour later, we get to a trail where we're now about to hit like one of the scariest jumps that we've had to hit in the week. It was like really like blind, and we had to go as fast as we could to hit this thing. It took us 3 attempts to actually clear this properly. Like Jason almost crashed. He went off into the woods. Like it was like really gnarly. And we're now doing this with no hydration. So it's getting a little dicey. We look uphill. We see like this like yellow moving thing. And we're like, oh, there's a person. But it's just caution tape. And now we're like joking around at how we're hallucinating and how every little moving thing in the forest is going to be like someone with a 6-pack of Gatorades. And we go hike up the hill to go attempt this jump again. And then Jason spots a head, and it is a person, and it's Danny, the trail builder. And he's walking up. And so we're like cheering. Yeah, we're just elated that we're now going to hydrate ourselves. And we think, oh, he got the message. City guy sent it to him. This is awesome. It worked out. And he says, hey, guys, what's going on? And we're like, still cheering. He's like, oh, you guys needed something? Oh, well, I hope with what you needed was cold drinks, because that's all I have. He completely did not know. He just saw, he was building trails. He took part of the day off because it was too hot. He's like, geez, this is hard work. I gotta go chill out. So he went home for a bit, I guess, or went to the lake, I think. And he came back and he saw that our cars were still in the parking lot. And he thought, oh, those poor little boys. I better bring them some cold drinks. So he brought us the best tasting liquid death I've ever had in my life. 2 vitamin waters. Jason and I sucked those back so quickly, and we were so happy we could have kissed the guy on the lips, man. I swear to God. It was...
I tried. He wouldn't let me.
Yeah.
Chasing around for 20 minutes.
Yeah. Guys, squirmy.
I can't really translate how happy we were, but just imagine being in the desert, you're seeing like mirages. You think you see like a pond with a mermaid.
I think he legitimately saved the shoot. I think we would have probably called it after that jump, those like 3 jumps or whatever, the like next one, I think we would have been done after that.
And this is the water. So at the end of the day, we went back to the the 18 bottles of liquid that our initial friend saved for us, and they were just in full sun because the sun had come all the way very hot. It'd come around. Yeah, man, it was freaking hard out there though. Jeez, it's hard enough just doing that like in mild weather.
I was thirsty just hearing that story.
Yeah, same. I was like going back to that moment. I was like, oh yeah, I was pretty thirsty. But other than that, it went well.
Went well. Good trails out there. I guess if you're on your way to somewhere in the area like Williams Lake or Prince George, definitely stop by Quesnel because it's worth it. It's
definitely worth it. I mean, all that stuff's free too. Like the bike park's free. You can go ride the Wonderland trails. Like, I don't know. There's probably some good food in town that we never saw.
There's actually a couple things that we had to send it. There's some big drops, big jumps. Yeah. Like I was getting nervous a couple times, and the water thing continued because we had other friends coming up the hill. One of our friends, he brought up a huge jug, like a full container over his shoulder of water just to hydrate us. Mode. So we had him and we had 2 other friends now just watching us. And at that time was when we arrived to the biggest drop of the whole trip. And it was like, oh, great. Now we have an audience. Like sometimes you just kind of want to go at your own pace, but we did it successfully. No bails, no mechanicals the whole trip too. Big success. Getting pretty good at this thing.
Oh, sorry. It was more of
Great success.
Yeah. What else can we say about Quesnel? There's an ice cream shop that sells guns and ammo.
Yeah, and ice cream.
And ice cream, of course.
It has the world's largest gold pan downtown.
It's big.
It's big.
Also controversial, apparently. The location of that gold pan is controversial because they moved it, I believe.
Oh, it's one of those towns that I really like where it's still small enough that this stuff matters, like the drunk road and stuff like that. Like when I got told about that drunk road. They were like, yeah, in 2015 they changed it, and the locals were outraged, and there was like a huge uproar from it. I'm like, I love it. I love that kind of stuff. Like quirky small town BC is some of my favorite experiences. I think traveling. Quesnel's worth it.
We also, on the first day, we pulled up to Wonderland and set up our very first shot of the whole trip.
Oh, yeah.
And there was a dog that was just standing around for 10
Dog
minutes.
was standing.
Standing around on 4 legs,
Oh my
believe it
God.
or not. And we didn't know where the owner was. It was just kind of like looking uphill, looking back at us, and it came over to us. I guess it wanted like some love or a snack or something like that. 10 minutes later, owner comes down. The ex-mayor of Quesnel, Bob Simpson.
Such a mayoral
Sideshow
name.
Bob Simpson.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. There was rakes at the bottom. He just kept doing circles. Yeah, we met the ex-mayor. And I actually looked up, I was trying to learn about Quesnel after the trip. I was just intrigued, like how it came about, whatever, some of the history. And I typed in Quesnel mayor, the current mayor. They're trying to kick out of office right now.
Oh, really?
Maybe look it up. I don't know. I can't remember.
He got
Jeez,
rid
my
of the
man.
drunk driving road, and
Yeah.
they want him for death.
I can't remember why they're trying to get him out of office, but I don't think he's everybody's favorite. But Bob Simpson was a nice guy.
Re-elect Bob.
Gave him a business card. You know, he was pretty stoked. He's a mountain biker. He came down on a bike. So,
That's awesome.
yeah, I mean, it's nice when you got someone in office who's an advocate for mountain bike trails.
It's funny in like really small towns, you hear about the mayoral situation, and it's often just like a guy that someone's like, "Can you do it?" And they're like, "Okay," because it's a town of like 40 people, and you have less responsibility than being the manager of a Safeway.
Yeah, I was looking at the previous like ballot counts, and I don't know, it was like 15 years ago. The marijuana party was getting like 500 votes or something. It's pretty small town.
That's sick.
Yeah, but yeah, it was. It's a good place. Good place to visit. Maybe buy some property too. It's cheap. You can get
so
a massive acreage.
I can imagine.
Massive.
Yeah. Yeah, $500,000. You got a 3-car garage, 6-bedroom home.
Oh yeah.
Yard.
Oh yeah.
And those bike trails, they're only getting better, I bet.
Yeah.
And yeah, that bike park is really good. They got dirt jumps there. They got pump track. They got skinnies. Really good skinny park.
It is a good skinny park.
Yeah.
I think that's
One
important.
one of the best, actually, I may have ever seen. I can't think of a better. You know what I mean by a skinny park? Like ladder bridges
Yeah,
that go
Dave
from
knows.
like.
I can imagine.
Oh,
Yeah, okay.
Just like little skinny things.
It's got like really skinny skinnies, but it's got
Some
teeter
whiteys.
totters and whiteys. Yeah.
Mhm.
And there's a kids pump track that's made of that like really soft composite material, like a
Playground house usually.
or
like a running track.
Yeah, running track.
Yeah.
So your kid can learn how to pump. But play a sound.
Careful.
What's that?
But
So what's the joke?
but with a soft ground. Yeah. They thought of everything out there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, a whole lot of money. A whole lot of money. A lot of money going into mountain biking these days.
They're saving so much money on people not crashing drunk that they got to put it somewhere.
That's true. Yeah. Yeah, what else with Quesnel? We went to we were staying at the Sandman Hotel.
Sandman?
Sandman?
The Salmon Hotel.
Yeah.
Sandman Hotel.
Oh, it's my hotel, the Salmon Hotel.
We
Salmon Hotel.
we thought we were gonna have 2 rooms.
Uh-huh.
So okay, this is a bit of a weird situation because Jason intended to book 2 rooms and he got an email from the manager. We didn't get hooked up because the city there doesn't have any connections with the hotel, right? So we're just kind of like more or less on our we're booking the hotel on our own, right? So he said, okay, we got you a room. We got you 2 rooms for a great rate of $450 or something like that. Am I giving too much away?
I don't know.
Bleep it all. Just bleep
No.
this whole thing. We got you 2 rooms for a great rate of $450. And we said, okay, great. Jason sent an email like months ago, right? Got 2 rooms, $450. I'm like, all right, this is good. Because we were trying to decide between do we camp or do we stay at a hotel?
Which would have been a nightmare.
Let's just put it on the record. That would have been absolutely awful.
Yeah.
Camping in 37
We
degree
probably
weather.
would have just got a hotel after the first night or something.
Waking up at 6 a.m.
Yeah.
and it's already like blistering hot.
Yeah.
No showers, no easy access to a toilet.
No electricity, no Wi-Fi.
Yeah, like plugging in the laptops and shit. Dude, it would have been a freaking nightmare. But when we were first started talking about the trip, I was like, oh, camping could be fun. That would make for great shots.
They also have nice campgrounds in the area. Like it would have been appealing to do so.
So anyways, we get to the hotel and maybe you can say it from your perspective. What happened there? Because
yeah, I mean, we got to the hotel to check in, and this is such logistic talk, but go to the front desk, and they're like, "Hey, yeah, we got your 2 rooms here. It's like a 1-bed suite kind of situation." And I was like, "Oh, okay, cool." She's like, "Okay, so $450 for the first one and $450 for the second one." I was like, "Oh, I have an email here, and if you read it, it kind of sounds like it's like in the email it was like, I got you 2 rooms for the beautiful rate of $450 or something."
Well,
like
I don't
that.
think you said if you read it here. You just you said, "Oh, well, I have an email that was really worded weirdly."
Well, I
And
showed her the email.
Okay, I think you knew though, like she's not gonna care.
Oh yeah, and then I was more using that as ammo to be like,
Yeah.
maybe we'll cancel one of these. So like, let's go
Right.
take a look, and we took a look, and the one room was fine and enough space, and ended up canceling the other. And
Yeah, so
it all worked out.
I'm sitting down on the couch and I hear this going on. I'm like, oh boy,
Yeah,
oh boy, and I know where this is going. We're gonna get one room. And we're gonna have to test. We're gonna have to go check it out to see can Jason and I live together.
can we 69 on the bed properly?
Fortunately,
The answer was yes.
yes, of course we can. We've been doing it for years.
Yeah, any bed.
Yeah, the room was big enough, but Jason kindly gave me the master bedroom. He was on the pull-out couch, and
The primary bedroom.
the doors.
How
was
did you get that bed out at night? Like, what method would you say you used?
pull-out method
Like, okay.
every night? The doors between the rooms literally fell off the hinges because
Because of the sexual tension?
yeah. Just burst. No, because they renovated. They renovated, and I think sometimes they got to use the same drill holes or whatever, screw holes, and it just fell out. Very nicely renovated though. Sandman Hotel is not a bad option. However, they didn't have a hot plate or a stove or anything, so we were using our camp stove to cook pasta.
Yeah.
Like we cooked pasta every night, pasta and salad.
Well, the thing is with Quesnel, like we were finishing filming at like 9 p.m. every day, so like trying to use up all the daylight and get the sunset shots and whatever. Everything closes at 9, so you have
Yeah.
you know,
Literally couldn't order food.
you
No.
could not order any. Like you would, it was basically like Walmart.
And there's like Wings, A&W, Subway.
Couple like
There's a
nice.
The
Mediterranean
A&W's closed at 9?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah. The
Chilling.
latest place open, I was wrong. It is Denny's. till
Oh.
10.
Oh yeah.
You could get a grand slam
Yeah,
if you really
it said
wanted.
open late night.
Yeah, it was like open late, 10 p.m.
$450 sounds pretty pricey for a Sandman in Quesnel.
Well, that's for not per night. That's the whole trip. So that's 3 nights.
3 nights.
So that's a pretty good rate.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
That's pretty good rate.
That's pretty good rate.
Oh, okay.
Now,
I thought you meant per night.
Now, if you're
Yeah.
staying in Quesnel, don't say, "Hey, I'm a home, my dude," or the Feeding Off Each Other podcast.
Yeah.
They said that they got this rate. Can you match it?
No, if you use the promo code Big Boned, you get that.
Only for fatties.
Yeah.
Uh,
They weigh you. If you're over 270.
yeah, you get the price of your weight. No, that's bad. That's bad. That's not good.
I mean, it can be good for some people.
Yeah, it could be.
You gotta train like a boxer for your hotel visit.
Did you see that like MMA fighter female? She had to make weight by cutting her hair.
Oh,
So she like has half of her hair in her hand, and then she takes off her clothes behind a curtain thing, and then gets on the scale and she makes weight.
It's ballin'.
Yeah. Now is that marketing or is that legit?
I love the hair.
It sounds like some theatricality.
yeah, it
Maybe.
sounds like, how much can your hair possibly weigh? Less than a pound. I mean, if it was wet.
Why would it be wet?
She's all sweaty, nervous about the weight.
Oh.
I don't know.
So in the hotel, we cooked with this camp stove.
Uh-huh.
So we're burning butane. We had the AC running. Not a
Just
lot of
fucking ripped.
Now is this like deadly? Can we kill ourselves? Can we-
Maybe.
Yeah. Is this like a
not
car
recommended.
exhaust situation?
I
Carbon
think,
monoxide.
I think the space was big enough that it was okay. But if you were in like a tinier room or like in an RV, I think especially is like where it's pretty frowned upon.
Because I think people have done this in tents with those Mr. Bunny
Yeah.
heaters
Yeah,
and
yeah.
died.
Yeah. With those Mr. Bisters.
Mr. Bister heaters. Yeah, I think like the propane heaters, you run those in an RV or a tent, it's not good. Not
No.
good.
Without like proper ventilation.
Yeah.
Did I tell you that Jeremy told me the origin of his Mr. Bister?
Who?
Who?
Our friend Jeremy.
Come again?
Exercise Jeremy.
Oh. Yeah. No.
I asked-
He told you the
Yeah.
origin?
Yeah.
You guys had a conversation about this.
Yeah.
No, he was very excited. Okay, go ahead.
I asked him because he said he was calling his kid Mr. Bister.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, well, was that from the podcast? And he said, no, his wife had been saying it since she was a kid. But then she said she thought she invented it. We both Googled it, and there's no Mr. Bisters. There's no references. It's not like, not even an Urban Dictionary or a whatever. It's not a thing.
Well, what happens when you Google Mr. Bister?
Not
It's
much.
just a picture of Dave next to
Thumbs up.
Jeremy's wife.
Settle down.
Wow, separate photos.
Mr. Beast comes up.
Mr.
Beaster.
Mr. Beaster.
That's just
funny.
like what a foreign person calls Mr. Beast.
Oh, we got a SoundCloud. We got a YouTube channel.
But it's very non-official
Yeah,
stuff, you know?
there's no like cartoon or something.
No, wait, is there Mr. Bister Instagram handle still available? That's valuable.
I don't think so. It looks like I'm seeing some Instagrams.
Mr. Bister.
Is there a Mrs. Bister?
Do you, Mr. Bister, take
After silent biking, I'm a Mr. Blister.
Virginia?
True story. True
Blister?
story. Mr. Blister.
Oh, damn.
There you go.
I taught Jason what a moleskin was.
You didn't know?
I didn't know.
Oh, wow.
I've never moleskined.
Yeah, he got his removed when he was a kid. He's half Jewish, I think.
Yeah, I only got half of it removed.
Which half?
It was vertically. So
The norther part.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I was moleskinning it up. I had that moleskin in my bathroom kit from Burning Man because I had combat boots that I'd never worn before, and I thought I better like get everything. You know, you go to the travel like pharmacy, the travel zone. I just got like one of everything that day.
Yeah, that's smart.
Yeah,
Mr. Blister sounds like a product that should exist.
Mr. Blister.
'Cause
Yeah.
It rhymes.
Do you want a genderfied blister remedy?
Like it's only for men?
Yeah.
No, like Mr. Clean isn't just for women or just for That was a Freudian slip right there.
Was it?
You sound insane.
Yeah, that's what a Freudian slip is.
Fair enough.
But yeah, no, it's not gendered.
Hey guys, I think we missed some speak pipes last time. So we had celebrity speak pipes on episode 100. By the way, is this the first good episode?
Yeah, debatable.
I've been starting to think that
Jury's
maybe it
out.
was actually 1,000 podcasts until you get good. I think I misread that.
Yeah, it's okay. It's certainly better than episode 1, 100 episodes ago.
Phantom Menace?
Oh yeah, definitely better than that.
Yeah, it's a little better.
We do. Yeah, we do have some speak pipes that were sent in either while we were already recording or like immediately after, which is classic.
Yeah, it's
mountain
not hard to
biker.
do out there, guys.
Yeah.
Sending a speak pipe, not hard. It literally takes less than a minute if you just go for it and do it in your first take. A lot of people, I think they get nervous.
Yeah.
A lot of people.
But do you guys want to hear one from Emma, Mermaider, Emma Olafson,
Of course.
down in New
Friend of the
Zealand?
pod.
To be fair, she does live on the other side of the world, so maybe there was some communication delay.
Well, she did say like 2 days before the pod, I'm going to send it first thing in the morning tomorrow. And
Yeah,
then
but
she
her
didn't.
morning is like 2.5 days later.
Yeah, exactly.
Time zones. How do they work?
Playing this
Oh,
off a
nice.
DM, so I don't know how loud it's gonna be, but
I'm so sorry. I'm in Sweden and I'm at my best friend's house, and it's my life's a bit full on right now, in a bad way. So
What?
I just forgot because I have fucking million messages, and my arm, I'm trying to get this sorted because they won't fucking give me healthcare in Sweden even though I'm from here. So I'm sorry. I hope it was a good one. And yeah, I'm so sorry. I'm usually really good at
Just
getting
apologizing.
back to people, but it's because I'm not at home right now, so I'm not good right now.
Oh, jeez. That was depressing. Holy shit.
That wasn't even meant for public consumption. That was just a personal
just
apology.
Yeah, that was just to us. Well, that's not aligned with what she said previous, like 2 messages before that. I said, "Oh, hey, yeah, I know you broke your arm and all that, but just update us on your ex-boyfriend, your duck, whatever." And she said, "Oh, okay, that'd be hilarious because I'm actually thriving right now."
Oh, wow.
2 days later, everything changed.
jeez. Well, I know she has a broken arm at the moment,
Yeah.
which is
She
bad.
you can look it up on our Instagram. What is it? At Mermaider?
Mermaider.
2 M's?
Yeah.
Now that's a hard.
And
Instagram
mermaid is with a
handle.
U?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a tough
When
one
you
to
got
find.
2 letters up front, that's like a sure way to make it difficult for people to find you.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Instagram doesn't help you.
so she hit a huge jump. She's been killing. She's been traveling, going to all these events. She hit a huge jump. Have you seen this? The video of her breaking her arm?
No.
It's a pretty good one. Maybe we pull it up.
It's pretty good.
It's pretty good. Pretty good bail. It's like very impressive. I think it's the lower. I think it's.
Is that POV one?
I think it's either that one's got 37,000. Go to the one in the middle, low middle. Nah, it must be that one with a lot of views. Yeah, hit that one.
Oh,
you gotta sign in, bro.
Logged in.
Well, kind of googling and it's just episode 101, and we can't even pull up an Instagram.
We'll get there.
We'll get there one day.
Anyways,
105.
Emma, she's following someone off a massive jump, and what she wrote in the caption was that there was a gust of wind that slowed the person in front down. So she followed his speed, and first dude just cases the jump slightly, goes over the bars, looks bad, and she comes up even shorter. Like she doesn't even make her front wheel onto the other side of landing. She just splats on the back side of landing, breaks her arm. Not good.
No good.
Not good. Not good.
We
So,
don't like-
anyways, Emma's usually thriving and full of positivity and cheer, and that
Hooping
was
baseballs.
it's real life, people, real life. It's not all sunshine rainbows.
Should we listen to someone more fun though?
we don't know.
Temporarily more fun.
Okay, this is Seabass, normal mountain biker, also sent in a message immediately after we stopped recording. So let's play that one. As it loads, fill the air, everyone. No dead air. Yeah.
He's got a Mountain Dew sponsor now. Eh?
Okay, here we go.
Oh, sorry. I'm actually on the toilet right now. I just wanted to give you guys a comment. This is normal MTB here. Actually, no, not a comment. More like a reminder. Joe Rogan has like 3,000 episodes. 100, that ain't shit. Get your game up, guys. Come on, I know you can do it. All right, normal MTB out.
That's it. How many podcasts you got, Seabass?
Did he say normal mountain biker at the end or normal YouTuber?
So what's the joke?
He just shit on us. He just
literally.
Yeah, he just came on the pod to take a dump.
I feel like that was like
sounded a little light to be one of his farts. I'll be honest with you. Sounded a little tight.
That was
There
like
you
a
go.
tough.
That's more.
That was like a tough love, sort of where he's actually trying to motivate us.
Wait,
like, just 100? Oh.
Who's he sponsored by?
Mountain Dew.
Yeah, I'm talking about Mountain Dews, baby.
Yeah, nice one. So I knew that was coming about 10 seconds ago. Very nice, very nice. Yeah, he's got the Mountain Dew sponsorship.
Yeah.
Good for him.
That's good.
Baja
That is
Bat?
good.
Baja
Mountain
Blast.
Dew. Dude's got a low sperm count, though, I tell you. I tell you.
All those swimmers just dying.
No.
Okay, we also got one here from Bobo, biking with Bobo. What was his actual name?
Mixon?
Greg?
Lambert.
Oh, Lambert. Right.
Greg. Mixon? No, it was Lambert.
What's his last name?
Lambert.
Mixon.
Mixon, yeah. And I said Mixon, not stirred.
Oh, that was a good one.
That's good.
All right. Here's one from Greg.
Hey guys, I was
Also shitting.
calling in because I was curious if you were to say, in theory, want to, I don't know, put toothpaste on your wieners. What type of toothpaste would it be, and how badly do you think it would burn?
That's it.
I got worms.
Well, I'm going for the Sensodyne. I'm very sensitive down there. I need a light burn, just a light burn. I'll be feeling it though.
I
for
would.
sure.
I would definitely go with Oral.
Oral B,
Yeah.
Oral D.
Oral D. Yeah.
What was that toothpaste? I think it's called like Aquafresh or something. It came in a yellow tube. It was for kids.
Oh god.
And it had like the it was like red and green and
Yeah.
white. You guys
Yeah.
remember that? I put that on there.
You're like, I want my dick to taste like bubblegum.
Exactly. As if I'll be like sucking on it later.
No, kid will be.
No. If you're wondering why he asked that, it's because on his episode he admitted that one time him and an old friend went into
It was his cousin.
A cousin?
I think it was his cousin.
Yeah. It was,
Did they go into a closet to do this?
no,
I can't
no, it was
remember.
out in the woods.
Yeah, out in the woods. No, of course not. It was in the woods. They put toothpaste on their. What did they say?
Peckers.
Peckers. Toothpaste on the peckers.
Stupid.
I'll never forget.
Yeah. What a fun pod though. Guy loves to party.
He does love to party.
Wait, Brooke, do we have access?
Oh,
should we watch the?
What? Yeah, let's show Dave. How to break an arm.
Oh,
what was that? Is that a hook?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that was
All
the
right, so
hook.
she got off the. Oh man, yeah, she just hardly makes it over the lip. Oh my
no,
god.
Thank you.
I don't even think. Miserable.
A lot of people crashing.
A lot of people. What do you guys think about this Trump shooting?
God.
Huh?
I was
You guys
wondering-
get. Okay, well, a lot of Trump content right now. Do you get
Super
Kill Tony?
Mm.
They did Trump. Shane Gillis as Trump,
Mhm.
and Adam Ray as Biden. The whole episode. Dude, there's nothing more than nothing I love more than a good Trump impression. And Shane Gillis has the best, in my opinion. Jamie Foxx pretty good, but Shane Gillis so good. I kill for a little, 10-second impression. This is like 2.5 hours of impression. It's so good. It is amazing.
Dave, you okay?
What? Yeah.
You're just rocking.
Yeah.
I'm just
100
thinking-
hour or 101 podcasts and we still have dead air.
That was not dead air.
That was dead air.
Nah.
That was about 2 full seconds of dead air.
Man,
Cut that out.
about that?
I listen to so many podcasts that leave hella dead air, and I'm like, wait, is the podcast over? Did
Yeah,
I
that's
turn it
not
off?
good.
Yeah, exactly. We're confusing the listeners. They thought it was done.
I'm talking about like 5 seconds.
So, what do you guys think about this Trump shooting thing?
A lot of feelings.
A lot of feelings. Express yourself, Dave. Come on.
Put
Put yourself out there.
I immediately thought it was some nonsense. It just seemed too good to be true for him.
Oh, it's a setup.
I don't know. It just, and the fact that he like comes up with the fist up.
That's
like,
a legendary
Oh, you thought
photo.
the
Oh my
whole
God.
thing was orchestrated?
Yeah,
That would be so
first,
sick.
Because
Oh.
I was on a boat and
I'm on a boat.
Yeah.
Damn, I don't have that sound.
and drinking some beers, and then someone's just like, "Oh, Trump got shot," and I was like, "What the fuck are you talking about?"
And you'll always remember when and where you were.
Yeah, what? Nah, I didn't care that much because he just got nicked. Like, it felt kind of inconsequential afterwards.
I mean, history would have changed. One inch.
Okay, but then did
1
you
inch?
see that he golfed the next day and he didn't have anything on his ear or whatever? Like, you couldn't detect any damage on his ear, and then the next day after that, there was the Republican whatever RNC thing, and he comes out with the hugest bandage on his ear.
Of course you got to.
And I just thought that was so funny.
You know, at like my first thought,
Mm-hmm.
I didn't immediately think like, oh, it's a what is it? It's not a setup. It's what do they call it? Not a false flag. False flag. All right.
A hoax.
A hoax. Yeah. I thought first that it could have been a squib, like filmmaking. You get squibs.
But you didn't see
you put
anything
one-
pop anyways.
I don't know. I mean, technology, man. You can have a small little squib.
You didn't even see that.
I like to look at both angles. So I'm like, whoa, that's crazy. He actually got shot at. He almost died. And on the other hand, I'm like, I'm fact checking myself. I'm like, what was it fake? Was it a false flag? Was it a squib? Was it something else? Was this all for the photo op? But what I feel like we were just talking about something like 5 minutes ago that was like, it seemed like it was like a fake setup for something. I can't remember.
Emma breaking her arm.
No, I don't know. I don't retain anything from these conversations.
No. Go on.
Yeah, Trump shoot bad. Don't kill people, right? I don't know. I mean, there's a lot of people that are like, they're wishing for his death, but
That would have been worse.
You think it would have been worse?
100%.
well, yeah.
worse.
What would we be in right now?
Yeah.
What would be happening?
It would have been wild.
Chaos. Be chaos. You can't do that shit.
But it would have been a bigger life event.
Yeah, of course.
Like, it would have been like, oh my God.
Now, as millennials, we've lived through a lot. Hey,
No.
assassination, terrorist attack,
Yeah.
like major terrorist attack, few wars.
Isn't that
not
every
like a world
generation,
war,
though?
and a pandemic.
True.
The feeding off each other podcast. People had to live through that.
Did you
That
guys
was the worst.
see?
I'm a man.
Did you guys see like cell phone videos of people that saw the guy on the roof and were like freaking out?
Yeah,
Yeah.
and
Being like, there's a guy up there, and it took a while.
yeah, and the Secret Service is
Sleeping.
getting the brunt of it, right? Because They didn't shoot him fast enough.
Yeah.
I don't
Tough
know.
job.
Yeah,
Tough job.
Yeah, I mean, it's humans buying the gun, right? It's
Yeah.
They're trying to decide, is this going to be the biggest mistake of my life? Am I
Exactly.
going to now be in court forever, like with a life sentence because I killed the wrong guy?
Dude's
or-
just sunbathing on the roof.
yeah, with a super soaker.
But
Yeah.
if you're the guy that ended up shooting him, are you just like free beers forever in Washington sort of vibes?
No, I think you're like.
Or is that secret?
What?
Like, does anybody know who the guy that shot him?
Oh, probably not.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I think there's like a few snipers now in American history that are like free beers forever wherever they go.
Bradley Cooper.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
What did he play? The sniper guy. What was that movie?
Titular
Sniper.
American Sniper.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It makes you. I saw a Reddit thread that because people were like, "Oh my God, there's snipers all around these like presidential events."
Of
course there is, but
Mhm.
it goes beyond that. There's snipers everywhere. Like Coachella, sniper towers everywhere.
No.
And there's like oh yeah. You just don't notice them. They're like in innocuous places and they're like fully set up. And there was a Reddit thread with all the photos. It'd be like at a Coachella, at like Lollapalooza, like big events, EDC. They're all in the Vegas hotels just waiting because if something happens, they need to be able to react. And these companies will bring in sniper squads, I guess, companies to like sit there and wait.
Whoa. Just think about in the future if we do the Neuralink thing, but then someone takes over your Neuralink and then you reprogram the sniper to like shoot the president.
I don't want to know about that.
I don't know if that's how it works. You guys listen to the Neuralink, first Neuralink patient talk to Joe Rogan?
No.
Pretty interesting. He explains how it works, and it's different than I thought. Yeah. That's all I'll say. That's all I'll say.
Well, I'll never listen to that.
Do we have any more pipes?
We do. We do have more. Okay, this one. Oh, PGH free ride. Dave, this will be for you.
Sup, Chuthers. I saw your Instagram story, and you said leave us a message because we're recording tomorrow.
Oh, good. This is timely.
And I figured, why not? Been listening for like a month or two now. Anyway,
Big
just wanted
Chuther.
to say that I appreciate you guys keeping the vibes nice and high. Like, throughout all the stuff that's been happening through the past like 3-4 years now, the vibes were not always high. But it was always nice to tune in and watch your content, and it always really brought my mood up, and I know that's the same for a lot of other people. I know you mentioned that the silent biking is like a big chore and it's not very enjoyable.
I don't know if
Sufferfest.
That's why I wanted to show my appreciation about those things. Like, I definitely understand that it's a lot of work, but we really appreciate all of it. So thank you guys. Thank you everyone who puts in work on these projects. So anyway, I'm done stumbling over my words now. Have a good one.
Now, who is that?
Great.
PGH _ free ride.
PG, Prince George resident?
Prince George
homie.
homie.
Mm-hmm. Well, thanks for calling in.
Yeah,
Very nice of
geez,
you.
that was just really nice.
That was really nice.
Yeah, it was just compliments. That was he's keeping the vibes high. It's the opposite of Emma.
Yeah, really. No questions. So I'm going to dock some points, but
that's true. No question. That's fatal error.
Fatal error, but I appreciate that because then now we don't have anything to talk about other than saying, well, that was nice.
Well, I mean, you gotta do better than that, Jason. I got a couple things off the dome. One, silent biking. It's not that it's not enjoyable. It's just we called it a sufferfest. I think when we were on the road in North Carolina doing a pod, someone asked, "What's the last Sufferfest?" And I said, "It's probably silent biking."
Right.
And Jason was like, "What? Really? Huh? What?" And I was like, "Come on, it's fucking hard, especially when we're out there in Quesnel, dude. That's hard. That's hard. When you like every single time you gotta. I mean, we're combining so many different things. We got the mental game of having a bike and send it and like put ourselves in danger. But then also, we got to turn around and face the 47-pound camera bag or whatever. We actually split it this time, so we're sharing weight. But we had more gear this time. It's like, that's what I mean. It's like a Sufferfest. It's like, you got to persevere. You got to, not everybody can do this, right? So I still think it's a bit of a Sufferfest. I was like reconfirming in my head on that trip. I was like, yeah, I'm suffering right now. This is not like all sprinkles and sunshine and sunshine.
Is it more type 2 fun?
Now wait, so type 1 fun is you're having fun in the moment.
Yeah.
You look back and you're like, that was fun.
Yeah.
Type 2 fun is
No
you're
fun
not
in the
having
moment.
fun in the moment. You look back and you're like, you know what, that was actually fun. And then what was type 3 fun?
I thought that's like literally no fun.
No fun at all.
You just like, it was a thing you did. You wouldn't do it again.
I don't know if type 2 fun is not fun at all in the moment. It's just more fun in retrospect or more enjoyable in retrospect.
Oh, good point.
Yeah. I mean, sure.
Type 3 fun is usually type 1. Oh, it went wrong.
That went wrong. Type 3 fun. You got to read it better than that, Jace, for the listeners. Yeah. This is mumbling.
It's only an audio medium.
Type 3 fun is usually type 1 or type 2 fun that went wrong. Though it was supposed to be fun, things actually got a little hairy, like you got lost or it got dark or it got cold or you had to get rescued. That's like our bike packing trips. Well, I mean, things kind of went wrong. We didn't have enough water, but that was kind of anticipated.
Yeah.
Kind of. Actually, we had a better plan on day 2, by the way. We had someone meet us more or less in the middle of the day with water.
That's a classic day 1 situation, though. You're just like getting the lay of the land. You know, we know it's going to be hot. So we did bring a lot of water, but you burn through it faster than you think. And everything takes longer.
This is our 11th episode of Silent Biking. We're still getting better. You know, it's early.
Totally.
You know,
totally.
The good ones will be
100.
after 100. Yeah.
Holy shit.
Holy shit. That's a lot of Silent
That's type
Bikings.
3.
Yeah.
Type 3 fun.
But I would say, no, we are having fun during. We're having fun. I mean, it's
fun.
Trying to be as present as possible. Jason and I, we're always joking around too. We're cracking jokes constantly. We're keeping it light out there.
Vibes are high.
I love inside jokes. I'd love to be a part of one day.
Yeah, you want to get out there on a silent biking? Well, we got these new Top Fuels. Seems like a good bike for Dave. Should we get Dave over?
I think Dave needs an e-bike.
An e-bike?
Yeah.
Well, he's got to earn it, man.
What do you mean? He's already ridden the e-bike.
Everyone would
No,
yell
I
at
mean
me.
he's got to earn his descent.
I just think the energy use on a silent biking is so high that like we'd film the climb and then if Dave was on an acoustic bike, he'd be like, I'm so tired for the descent.
Now, this is what people shit on all the time, though. Like they say, well, like a newbie rider, they can't just like start on an e-bike because they want to avoid the effort. You got to feel the pain. You got to go through what we've been through.
Although what I would imagine would make sense is that it just keeps you from a higher probability of injuring yourself because you're less exhausted when you're downhill.
There's arguments for both ways too. Like people are like, well, they can access more terrain. They can go to higher trails. And well, usually those are harder. And if you do crash, it's harder to get out of the forest after because you're further away from a road or civilization.
This reminds me, I thought we could talk about our anti and pro e-bike memes and how we've made 2 sets of memes that are talking about how e-bikes are terrible, and then 2 sets of memes that are talking about how e-bikes are great. And the commenters often haven't seen both posts, and so they get really mad at us, and they're like, "You don't understand it. If you actually rode an e-bike, you'd get it." And then the opposite of it. And it's so funny.
Rage bait is hilarious. We haven't made a lot of rage. Well, maybe we have. We've made some rage bait in our day, I guess. Like that April Fool's, how to pump your tire. That's rage bait.
I rewatched that recently.
I guess
maybe laugh.
Yeah, okay. All right. We've been rage baiting for years. But it's just so funny though, because people just get riled up. They leave their comment. And even I think the Jason raw dogging his last ride, that was rage bait too. Like there's a lot of comments in there like men who have their masculinity like threatened, like, what do you mean that raw dogging a ride? That's my every ride. What? No water, no friends, no Strava. That's every single ride. How dare you, you freaking pussy.
I'm a man.
There's a lot of comments on that one.
Yeah, I didn't anticipate that from that angle.
Oh, really? I kind of did because it's obviously based off a meme of people raw dogging plane trips.
For sure.
Where they bring nothing in, whatever. And I've looked at the comments in those and they're like that too.
Oh, they're just like, yeah, that's my everyday.
Yeah, like,
right.
It's fine.
Yeah, I don't need to watch a movie.
Yeah, it's like, cool.
What is that? Like, how do you define that urge people have to like flex on something as though it's their everyday thing? Like,
toxic masculinity.
Yeah, there's a lot of men.
I'm always like, okay, you're a different person. I don't know. Like,
yeah, that's okay.
Good for you.
Yeah, I think it's trying to flex your your strength, your will, right? Your willpower.
It reminds me of, there was a sketch on SNL that starred Kristen Wiig, and it was called Penelope. And it was just everything someone said, she would always have to one up it. So someone would be like, "Oh yeah, I went to California," and she'd be like, "Well, I went to Mexico," and like she always like, and I ate 2 hot dogs. Like, well, I ate 100 hot dogs. And
Yeah, that's always
so
annoying when
funny.
someone has to one up your shit.
Yeah.
Or spin the
Do you know what's
conversation
even more,
back to themselves.
You know what's even more annoying?
What?
I'm just kidding.
Oh. I was like, what? When someone cuts you off?
Yeah.
You guys want another
Wait, you
pipe?
do that though. That seemed legit though. Wait, you want to know what's even more? I'm gonna call you out next time.
Sure.
Are you one-upping me right now, Dave? Are you one-upping me?
I was jokingly one-upping you.
No, I'm gonna call you out next time you do it for real.
Sounds good.
Let's become better people throughout the process of this podcast.
Isn't that what it's
Pass.
all meant to be?
It's accountability. I was gonna add something to whatever we were talking about there. What were we talking about? Oh, the pro e-bike thing.
Yeah.
The water thing. Oh yeah, the water thing. There's a lot of comments too where it's like, what? No water? That's crazy. Okay, I was on board until the no water thing. It's like, guys, it's a joke. We're making jokes. It's supposed to just be stupid. They're like, the water thing is just stupid. Bringing no water on a ride, just dumb. Yeah, it's literally, we're writing it to be dumb.
Yeah, that's the point.
But like, I think it's, like Seth calls it like the tourists, the people who just kind of stumble upon your content.
Yeah.
They don't know the tone. They don't know your, the way
They just
you do
see it
or
in their
whatever.
Explore feed. They have no connection to Mahalo, my dude, or probably even mountain biking to like a high degree, and they're just like in the comments.
But that's social media now. That's just, you don't know where anything is. You don't know who anybody is. You just comment, you react, your knee-jerk reaction. You gotta stop people. Just maybe write the comment, take a breath, and delete it. Do the old draft and delete the comment.
It does help us though with engagement.
Okay. Actually, if it's on our page,
comment. Okay, I got another pipe here. It's 4 seconds long, so hopefully it's like 20 questions or something. From Daniel.
Follow Daniel Brown Music on Instagram.
Well,
Daniel Brown Music.
Time to open this up and rip him apart. Daniel Brown.
Danny
Music.
Brown?
Yeah,
I've heard him before. Good artist.
I can't
Mediocre
find it immediately
comedian.
on Google. Not good SEO.
You didn't try it on Instagram.
Okay, here we are. Dan Brown Music. 1,400 followers, based in Glasgow.
Wait, Dan
It was
Brown
easier
or
to find-
Daniel Brown?
Dan Brown.
It was easier
He
to
said
find
Daniel Brown. And he did not have a Glasgow accent.
It was easier to find Mr. Bister on SoundCloud.
That's true.
Well, you guys keep riffing.
All right.
Well, I just want to mention that we have some great new shirts as seen on Jason's torso. Lovely torso here. His thick torso.
My busty torso.
Mahalo, my dude, Shaka tees. They are flying out the door, and we had to order more. So,
Oh, nice.
go catch yours before they're gone. Do we have a code, Brooke, or something?
Feeding.
Feeding? Code feeding for 10%?
10%
off.
Also,
very nice.
we have the anti and pro e-bike sticker packs. If that conversation that you could just imagine what
Yeah.
the memes were like.
So let's explain what the intention was. It wasn't just for rage bait. Well, kind of. Actually,
I believe
thinking
the
back-
directive was, Dave, make something that will be rage bait.
I did say, hey, that last meme that we did about e-bikes with when we
The Better Call Saul one.
Yes, that one has like 3 million views. People are really polarized over this. Well, yeah, and actually because of this, people called us separatists. They're claiming that we're driving people apart in the mountain bike community.
Good.
We're actually celebrating all types of biking in a way when it's all said and done, and we're just trying to point out the silliness of it all in some way.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
That's all we've ever done.
Yeah, but I think the point was for e-bikers. We ride e-bikes. We ride plenty of e-bikes. I mean, people are in the comments like, "Hey, wait, don't you guys ride e-bikes? I've seen your e-bikes before." Yes. We ride e-bikes. Of
course.
It's the joke, guys. It's just some comedy. I think we were trying to make a sticker that like e-bikers could be proud of. Try to like shut down the haters, right? Because I mean, if you've been on an e-bike before, you've probably been in a situation where you ride up the hill and someone says, "Oh, hey, nice motorcycle" or something, right? So we wanted to make a sticker that says, "I love my motorcycle," kind of disarm the haters, or like turbo all day or whatever. Now we had a lot of stickers though. We probably had like 20 designs and we only picked 4.
Yeah, 4 best.
We had another great one that was not old, just lazy. Or is it not lazy, just old? Either works.
Not lazy, just... No, not old, just lazy.
Not old, just lazy. That was pretty good, but then not as universal. You got something there for us, Jason?
No!
Ow.
Sorry.
Did you find Daniel Brown?
I did find Daniel Brown.
You guys tracks?
He.
Wow, we're really giving this guy some good promo.
Yeah, guys were right. There is a Dan Brown and there's a Daniel Brown. So this is Daniel Brown, 129 followers. He does need some help.
Yeah.
Yeah, go give him a follow.
He looks very young.
11?
It's like you like him.
11 years?
Here's one of his musics.
Oh, jeez.
Yep. I think it might have been filmed on a dad cam.
You can hear the static. I only ride park. I don't ride uphill, only ride downhill. I only ride park. And sometimes I shuttle and I ride in my e-bike. I only ride park.
Okay, that's enough of that.
You know what's
not
funny?
Bad, not bad. Not very listenable, but I'm sure you got talent. Sure you got talent.
This
Just,
is
get a
he's
better
starting
mic.
out.
That's
He's
it.
he's
Get a better
starting
mic.
out. Yeah.
That song, for some
He's gonna
reason,
play at your wedding. What?
No.
You're gonna walk down the aisle to it.
That song always just randomly starts playing on my Spotify.
Wait, what is it?
I can't remember what it's called. Yeah, that's a cover.
Oh.
No, it's actually Daniel Brown's song that shows up. No, it's like one of those songs that Spotify just always wants to recommend me, and then I figured out how to block the band so that it no longer just comes up in like random.
Wow.
Because it was crazy. Like every 10th song, if I was just doing kind of a random thing, it would just be like, oh, and you want this fucking shit again?
Well, the algorithm knows you better than you know yourself.
Yeah,
Dan,
exactly.
Okay? That's
No,
why
but
you're getting
sometimes
sexy men on your feed.
Sometimes it has objectives.
Dave, what was that comment that someone left about you? Your heroic trait. Was that your heroic? No, heroic flaw. Was that you subject yourself to vulnerability?
No, I don't.
Oh, you don't.
I think yeah.
Oh, well, that makes sense because I thought it was the other way around. I was like, is that true?
You sure about that?
Yeah, Dave's a closed book. He doesn't open up.
What do you mean? No, I tell you fucking anything.
Well, tell us
Just not
the
on mic.
time you've felt the most pain. This is getting dark.
Can't be
now.
breaking your leg.
Yeah, it can't be breaking your leg.
It's a cop out.
One time I was in the downstairs of my parents' place when I lived at home as a kid, or maybe it was like a teen, and I was trying to get a sleeping bag from up high, and I'm kind of fucking pulling it, and it's on this shelf.
This is gonna be a joke. Okay, this is not gonna be sincere. What do you think? Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Wow, I'm pouring my heart out.
Damn, it's real.
And I pull really hard on this sleeping bag, and then a cooler just fell on my face.
This
right
sounds
onto
like physical pain. Go ahead.
And it fell onto my nose.
Ow.
And I cried.
Oh.
And it really hurt.
Okay.
Doesn't it look
like a
bitch?
So the heroic flaw is true. Checks
You
out.
said feel pain.
I said not physical.
Oh, I didn't hear that part.
Yeah. It's okay. Huh? I didn't? I thought I did.
Oh, hell yeah, Brooke.
I thought I said, maybe I said not emotional.
Play the tape back.
Did I not say that? Ah, whatever. Rewind the tape. It was in my head. That's what counts.
Emotional pain. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, that's why. Yeah, maybe I said it's getting dark before I said that.
You know, this doesn't need to be a super confessional podcast.
Wrong.
We label it as a comedy podcast.
That's fine. I'm going to stick up for you, Dave, okay? Because I thought that it was saying that you do subject yourself to vulnerability. And I thought that meant that you sit here and you talk to mostly mountain bikes. And we talk about shit that you don't really fully care about in the same way that we do.
Correct.
Fair, yes. Right? And you've also been on some bike rides with us.
Sure.
You know?
Yeah.
And you're subjecting yourself to a lot of vulnerability out there being with experienced riders. Not only that, we're filming you the first time. So you're going to subject yourself to the internet.
Sure.
You know, and they're savage. That's what we learned.
Yeah.
So, I appreciate that. And then, now I find myself in the same kind of situation because you've offered for me to come play hockey with you, and you got a whole big bag of hockey gear here. You gave me a stick and skates and all that shit. And now I'm like, oh, is this what Dave feels like when he's going to go for a bike ride?
Yeah, but it's way less scary. We're going to stick and puck where there's going to be like 5 people.
Way
on
less
the
scary.
ice.
Sounds like you're trying to one up me right now. You're trying to one down me. Oh, you think biking is scary? Yeah, I don't know. Stick and puck. Let's just say I'm a little nervous for it, Dave.
Oh, okay.
Because I can't I can't remember the last time I skated.
I think you'll be good. I'm actually nervous that you're just going to be immediately better than me. And you're like, within 3 times, you're going to be like, oh, check this out.
That's actually probably going to happen.
Yeah,
I don't know about that. A lot of nuance with skating. Also, I got some wrist problems. I feel like that's what's literally, it's in the name, wrist shot.
Yeah, you can just say clappers instead. Top cheese.
I got to learn the lingo. Yeah.
Is that a pod?
I guess so.
Yeah, we
I
can
think
call
that's
that.
a pod.
Jason, you want to get vulnerable with anything?
No.
Yeah.
Anyway.
I think I'm more vulnerable than Jason.
I might back you up on that.
Yeah.
You might open up a little bit more, wear your heart in your sleeve than Jason. Jason might actually be the closed book. He's closed with a locket and he swallows the key.
I don't even know his middle name.
Yeah, you do.
Bister?
Yeah.
Oh. Mr. Bister,
Definitely do.
Jason Lucas.
Yeah.
So also to kind of feed off print, what was it? Free Ride PGH.
Yep.
Feeding off each other.
He said he enjoyed our content over the last 3-4 years. And we decided that we're going to do some special podcasts here coming up where we're going to break down some of our favorite, most popular videos that we put out, and we're going to just talk about them. So we're going to choose one video at a time, just break it down, and basically just try to ramble as much as we can about how we made that, how it came together, funny stories, share some images, some videos, whatever. And yeah, I don't know. Is that gonna like, are we still gonna do guests? What are we gonna do?
Just in life?
Well, I mean, this is episode 101. So are we just doing video breakdowns now? Is that what the people want? Or do they want guests? Or do they want us? It's like the solo pods actually seem to get more listeners than the guests sometimes.
Depends on the guest.
True. True.
I think we mix it up. I think
we mix it up.
People are here probably more for us than just a random guest. But yeah.
So what do you say? I mean, it makes sense to start with how to buy a mountain bike next time.
It's a great idea.
We got to do it.
That's probably our most iconic video.
It also just went re-viral like within a month.
Yeah.
So I feel like it's topical again.
Yeah.
And also I had the thought we can like link them together and maybe give the podcast a boost.
Yes.
Oh,
yes.
Now you're talking.
Yep.
Now you're talking.
Also, really long shoot. Probably our longest shoot ever. So we got a lot to talk about.
And that'll be on the next episode of Feeding
Off Each Other. Wait, that's not what we do.
No.
This is
starting a new thing.
I just wanted to start a new thing. What's the other bullshit? Make sure you like and subscribe.
Oh yeah, we're all supposed to do a thing, right?
SpeakPipe.
Yeah, my thing is SpeakPipe.
Your thing's SpeakPipe.
Yeah, leave a voice message at speakpipe.com/feeding off each other. Ask a question.
Please, we love questions.
Say something funny.
And be positive. Don't make us sad.
Don't be mean.
And don't just promote your SoundCloud. Well, you can promote your SoundCloud,
but at least ask a question.
You're going to be subject to us shitting on you.
Yeah. Yep.
Yes.
And we have merch at mahalmydude.com. Use code FEEDING for 10% off. Like this shirt I'm wearing, like the anti and pro e-bike stickers, and more.
And for Christ's sakes, like and subscribe. And as always,
thank you for listening to Feeding Off Each Other. Please subscribe for more great podcasts.